Hi, I'm Steve Okonik, sports editor from On Focus, and we're previewing the boys soccer season in the area this year, talking with Marshfield High School boys soccer coach Steve McCann. Steve, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
So, kind of taking a look back at last year, pretty good year. Finished second in the Wisconsin Valley Conference, made it to a regional final. Just kind of recap how last year went.
Yeah, we had a really strong team. We had a great group of seniors. I think Marshfield High School as a whole, we had a successful sports season, a really strong senior class, and that included our soccer squad. We finished second in the Valley, which was great. Playoffs, a little disappointed that we didn't, make it at least through a regional championship, but we played a tough Green Bay Southwest who had won a real strong season, and they knocked us off. And we had good senior leadership through our season last year, and right through the center of our team. A couple of our midfielders, our forward, Cade McManus, was a really strong player up top. And then through our center defense, we had a couple guys, Dawson and Dalton, senior guys. And our goalie was a senior, so we had a real strength through the middle of the field, which, they talk about that in football and some sports, strength through the middle, and that's what we had last year in our soccer squad.
Okay. Yep, so you lost some big pieces last year. Who do you have coming back from last year's team that are going to be key parts for this year?
A couple guys that I have named captains for this year. Bennett Kane, he'll be one of our strong defensive midfielders. Kyle Tremelling, he's been able to score goals for us the last couple of years, so I expect him to carry on what he's done. I know he worked really hard this offseason, so he's ready to go. He's a pretty big, solid guy, so he'll be going. And then, we've got some young guys with some talent that are going to have to step it up and come back. Last year, a couple guys that got hurt with knee injuries are going to be back and healthy, so that's going to be a positive thing that we missed it at the end of the year last year. So.
Yep, so obviously, usually every year your team's made of a few people coming back and then a few new players either coming up from JV or that are pushed into bigger roles. Who are some of those players that'll play a much bigger role this year for your team?
There's one young boy, Sam Rorty. Through last season, he just kind of got better and better, and I played him more and more, and he just kind of grew into it. And he's quickness, ball control, great vision on the field, which are three things I really look for in a good player. And he's got all those three pieces, and he looks like he'll be one of our stars, hopefully. And hopefully he stays healthy through the year. But he could have a bright future as a junior this year and as a senior next year as well.
Looking forward to the year, what are your expectations for the team going into the 2019 season?
Well, we have some guys that are going to be, a little inexperienced, so, it might take us a bit to get rolling, and we have a really tough early season schedule. So we try to be prepared earlier this year better. We had some really good contact practices in the summer, so we did that where I've utilized those days more than in the past. And I know I've told the guys, you got to be ready to roll right from day one. We can't just kind of warm up to the season. We got to be ready to go. The first week of the season, we play Holman, who represented our sectional in the state last year, and then we play. And they had a pretty young squad, so they'll be good again. And then we play River Falls, who 4 years ago they were in state representative for our sectional. And then we play New Richmond right away on Friday, who was our sectional representative. Not last year, but the 2 years prior. Mm-hmm. So we have a really tough schedule with some really good programs to hit it off the first week. And then we play Stevens Point in our first conference game. So it's going to be a telling test the first 4 games.
Yeah, and obviously the New Richmond game on Friday is going to be out, just a few feet this way at the new stadium.
Yeah, that's exciting.
So you guys will be moving from, a natural grass field to turf field. How does that affect, your strategy or how you train or how you work with the kids when it comes to playing on a field turf rather than natural grass?
So yeah, strategy-wise, I like to play a possession game and try to keep the ball on the ground. There's quite a few different styles in soccer, but if we can keep controlling on the ground, move it around, play triangles and squares and things like that, diamonds, positioning. That's what I've tried to incorporate, but this is going to be easier on a good surface like that. Some of the things we can do too, like dropping it back, a pass. If you watch pro soccer, they drop it back to their goalie and swing it around like that. Where in the past, if you pass it back and it hits a couple of bad bumps and goes in the net, that's not good. But we'll be able to try some of those, implement some of those things here in the turf, and the training is going to be the best part because through the years we've had different surfaces, some lower quality surfaces that I've been practicing on, which are bouncy, and it's hard to train really well. So training on this surface is going to be amazing for the kids, and when they make a bad trap, we won't question if it's a bad surface thing or if it was a bad touch by them. We'll know that it was a bad touch by them. So it'll be great for training. And I think not just for our squad, I mean, I'm excited for the girls' season as well when they can play, when they have mud and snow and rain and all those things to deal with on the turf. It's going to be great for the training for them as well.
Okay. Obviously, we're looking forward to seeing you guys. I know for sure we'll see you on the 30th, and they open the new stadium. Live stream links to any of our live streams and our schedules available at onfocus.news/sports. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming in. We look forward to the soccer season, and good luck.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.